All right, guys, don't forget to visit us online, therevolutiontv.com. There you're going to find our 24/7 video channel with all your favorite bands and episodes of The Revolution. If you have any questions, anything, you can reach out to us. Remember, you're not alone.
And that is the biggest trick in the book, to believe that you are alone. Another thing that's hard to accept is if you're struggling with feeling misunderstood a little bit, and that is something that Mike Herrera from MXPX admitted to struggling with. You know, he was a believer, and grace can go a long way, but hey, sometimes we make mistakes. We fall into an angry teenager funk, and MTV remembers those days.
You know, that's right. Mike was very honest about the early years of MXPX. Here's Mike again.
We have a current running through our music that I think is just positive, and it's meant to uplift people, and it's meant to be honest too. Like, it's meant to say, okay kids, you might be in a really crappy situation right now, but that's okay. You know, you're not the only one going through it, and it's not wrong to feel like that. It's not wrong to be pissed off. It's not wrong to, I don't know, like I was very rebellious, I think, as a young songwriter, but at the same time, I was a Christian.
Yeah.
How is that possible? I think it's possible. I mean, it's gotta be. If it's not, then we're all crazy. You know, when we started out, we got a lot of opposition from the Christian sort of, I don't know, business people that just didn't understand us, didn't understand our angst and our, I guess, us being kids. You know, we were just kids, you know, and we couldn't be something, we didn't have like the sort of forethought to go, you know, I have to be a leader. And, you know, we were 15, we were, you know, and when we did get opposition from the Christian business people, it just made us mad, you know. But nowadays they get it. They understand that you know, there isn't just a black and white sort of, you're either a Christian band or you're a secular band. No, you can be a Christian and go and play with these non-Christian bands, and it's exactly what the Bible talks about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, like you said earlier, the walls are coming down, and so many more bands are out there, you know, with Christian beliefs, in playing in mainstream, playing on the Vans Warped Tour, playing on Taste of Chaos, just like all these sort of big national touring acts and stuff. So the fact that we go overseas, like say Australia, somewhere, I'm not talking like foreign language places, I'm talking about like they speak English, they understand American culture, and I talk to pastors and youth pastors, and they're so much more laid back about petty sort of, I guess, legalism type issues. They never sit there and say, this is what I think, or I don't know what it is. It's just culturally, the Christians there are much different in general. But even in like Germany, I've felt the same way, the Christians there. I think it has to do with our American culture though. It really does, because it probably just isn't only Christianity or the church. It's got to be in other things too, you know. Any sort of little group, you know, like the NRA or whatever, you know, they're super zealous about their rifles and their handguns. So anything Americans get a hold of, they really, really take it so far. Hey, what's up? I'm Mike from MXPX. You're watching The Revolution. We all do. We all need to be saved to various degrees, and I don't know. I wrote a song called Angels. It's on the new record, and people ask me about it. They're like, okay, what does that mean? And I guess to me, I was kind of thinking that no matter what you believe, you could be, you know, I believe in God or I don't believe in God. My idea was, no matter what you believe, wouldn't you like to believe that there's something more out there? Wouldn't you like to believe that there's like an angel watching over you, or that you're just not alone in the world, or that when you die, there's something more rather than just done? Even if you don't believe in God, I would assume you'd want there to be something more. I think if you get kids one-on-one, on the surface, they're gonna say, yeah, I don't care, or they're gonna say, all I care about is video games or whatever, or music or this band. But if you kind of like peel back the layers, you know, I think they really do sometimes when their friends aren't looking, think about more important things in their life.
How do you peel back those layers?
I think music does a great job at that, you know, and that's what MXPX has always tried to do, is just encourage people to examine themselves, encourage them to live better lives, encourage them to get out there and try harder. And I know that kind of sounds cheesy, but really it's like, it's just, everybody needs encouragement in their lives, so music can be a great encouraging thing.
Music can be a very powerful catalyst to get you to reflect a little bit deeper, just like Mike Carrera from MXPX. He said that they wrote a song called Angels, which begs the question, is there something out there beyond this life? Wouldn't you like to believe there is?
That's right, you know, and looking around at this world, you know that somebody created it. It's just looking at the cameras that we're shooting on here. I mean, you know somebody designed it. They're so intricate. There's so many moving parts. It's just like you. I mean, we have so much to just our body, our brain. You know there's a creator out there. And you might be asking questions like, well, who put me here? Why am I here? Well, God has those answers. And you need to start a relationship with him by asking his son into your heart. And then you're going to start knowing his plan for your life. That's how you're going to gain peace. That's how you're going to gain just an understanding why you were created. We urge you guys to seek what a real relationship with Jesus is. Not a religious act, but a relationship. And you can visit us online, therevolutiontv.com. Reach out to us. We'll help. Reach out to that kid you know that you know's a Jesus freak. Ask him, and you will find God. If you come near to God, God will come near to you, and he will change your life.
The adventure is awaiting. All you have to do is try. Thanks so much for watching The Revolution. That's it for us today. We will see you the next time. And hey, if God be for you, who can be against you?